Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Stardew Valley here on the Game Professor channel. I'm your host, the Game Professor, and last time we had the Stardew Valley Fair and we were able to get this awesome fedora, a star drop which increased our energy up to 338. I realized I forgot to actually show what our energy went up to that time. But let's check out the weather for tomorrow. It's going to rain all day tomorrow. Excellent. Sweet. I think that I'll finally be able to go after the walleye now, since the first time I said I was going to, I stopped recording the day before it was going to rain, and then I forgot by the time I was recording next. So we're going to do that this episode. We have very happy spirits today. Sweet. And living off the land. Winter's almost here. Make sure you have enough hay stored up to feed your animals over the winter. When all the grass dies out, each silo can hold 400 pieces of hay, so make sure to do the math and figure out if you need to build any more. Right now we just have the one coop, so I'm not super worried about that. And we have some cranberries, it looks like. Very fun. And I will... I think I'm actually just going to go straight over to the mine. And the reason for that, I realized we just did mining at the end of last episode. I want to get some more copper. We have enough to get a good number of additional bars at this point, but all in all, I'm not too happy with all of my backlog of items items necessary for crafting specifically, so we will do that. And yeah, I think we'll just go straight to that. I should check in on the chickens, but I'm not going to. I'll make sure I check in on them tonight, because I'll actually close them in the coop so that I know that they don't get grumpy with me. So, same thing as yesterday, just going to focus on the copper levels. And of course there are no nodes there. Let's see here. So there, the fact that we got the copper and the 2 coal from that rock, that's the influence of luck. And we got another couple bits of copper there from rocks randomly. So that is the influence of luck. It tilts the RNG in your favor with that, basically. So, and you can see that we're getting ladders faster. And generally more stone from the rocks. So, always good. This is why the good luck days are the best days for mine runs. And got that crab as well. I don't know how much it tilts the RNG in your favor for other drops from enemies, because I know there's the burglar ring, which I've talked a little bit about previously, which is now quickly becoming one of my favorite rings because of my tester save file. The number of really great drops I keep getting from enemies with that equipped has been amazing. But I don't know if the general luck of the day impacts the RNG as much with the additional drops from enemies. It probably does. It would make sense that it does. And I do know that all that information is available on the wiki pretty effectively. So yeah, we're 5 levels down. We're already up to 31 gold. Since I'm doing this recording of last episode and this episode in the same swath, I'm not going to compare by looking back at my old footage or anything like that, but I'm pretty sure we were much lower on the copper at this point with the bit of mining that we did yesterday. So Pretty sure it took us 10 or so levels before we got above 20. So very exciting to see the copper numbers rising quickly. We'll be able to get lots of tappers so that we can start eventually getting lots of kegs. That's the important thing. It's the kegs. We will soon begin our wine and pale ale empire. I kind of wish that you could do a little bit more with the beer and wine and mead and stuff like that. For example, with the mead, you would think that perhaps you could use the different types of honey to make different types of mead, but no, it all just becomes base level mead. So if you wanted, so it's best if you're doing mead to just use your base level wild honey rather than using, say, a poppy honey or certainly a fairy rose honey. The fairy rose honey is the most valuable type of honey that you can make in game, and that is you'd be making the mead at a loss if you use that honey. So always best to use the base level wild honey. But if you think about it, mead can be flavored based on the honey that's used, based on additional ingredients that are used in the brewing process for it. So it really would make sense to have other options and kind of fun things available to the player while they're brewing things. But I also realize that I say that as a craft beer, cider, wine, etc. drinker. So it's my interest in the industry in general that makes me want that more than my logical sense as a player, because I realize that makes absolutely no sense from a programming standpoint. I can't imagine how much more complicated all those permutations would make everything in the game. So, and I say that as a player, not a programmer, but I know programmers through my work, so I can imagine. But, alright, 10 levels, we have 45 gold so far, excellent. That is a great spot to be at, and another good level with several nodes. There we go. Take care of the Dougies, and I did notice that we got the Monster Slayer award for the bugs, so that's very exciting. That reward is a weapon. It's the bug head or something like that is what it's called. I don't even remember, actually. And we have a considerably better weapon at this point, so there's really no point in us getting it. I will get it to sell it, most likely, just to have the money, but that's all. It's not a weapon we will be using in the slightest. There we go. Then eventually we'll go for more iron as well, because we are going to need a lot more iron for all our kegs too. The process of making the keg empire that I like to create is very expensive in terms of the resources that you're using. But because of that, it takes time, which of course fits in nicely with the general thesis that I believe the game has about industry and the environment and all that, as we've been talking about over the last few episodes. So I do appreciate that. I think that looks good for all those. Let's see. Anything interesting in the corners of this level? Probably not. This is one of those layouts. Oh man. My allergy medicine is still taking its time to kick in. Oh, overrun. Okay, that's fine. It's mostly just green slimes, it looks like. I don't like the overrun levels at this point in the game, obviously, because I'm literally here for resources, but there are worse things. They are easy to take care of overall. Hi, Chester. What's up, buddy? What's up, buddy? Say hi to YouTube, Chester. Say hi to YouTube. Want to look at the camera? The camera that you almost broke yesterday? Yeah. Chester likes to jump on the desk when he's hungry and being pathetic, so he decided to start knocking on things as he did that yesterday. Yes, you can smell and rub on the microphone, Chester. I just don't want you to pull the wire out. At least I will probably notice it if you do. Oh, how did I miss that? That made no sense. That made no sense. Let's not go on the desk, dude. Let's not go on the desk. You can settle in on my lap. I'm perfectly fine with that. Oh. Apologies for the tail swat on the mic. I know he really just wants attention right now, and I can't really give it to him because I need both my hands. Alright, there he goes. Gotta love cats. Gotta love them. Alright. There we are. Let's get a ladder. Thank you. Asking ye shall receive. And this looks like it'll be a good one. I just realized my mic is very oddly positioned. There we are. That looks better. That looks and feels better. I had my head cocked weirdly with where it was just before that, so don't know why it took me so long to actually notice that. Let's see here. Beautiful. Up to 90. Excellent. I love it. And you can see that, grand scheme of things, the precise number of copper that I'm getting right now compared to yesterday in game, not that significantly more, but I did do it faster, and I've had a couple of floors that haven't been ideal, but I've had much better drops overall. So that's why the good luck days are so significant for collecting stuff. Yes, I'm starting to feel exhausted. Do I have anything I could eat? I have a cave carrot, actually. Cave carrot and some algae. I'd rather continue going a little bit, just because we still have time. There we are. Problem is, well, actually, you know, because we have better luck today, maybe we'll actually get some good stuff in the middle, with any luck. Well, let me just see if I can get in further and see how many barrels and stuff we have. going to avoid actually smashing stuff. There we go. Path of least resistance. Oh, we actually have a decent number of barrels and stuff, it looks like. So yeah, let's do this. Why not? And we still have a couple more nodes, it looks like. So and if we don't get a ladder quickly within this area, I will just craft one. Oh, there are fewer than I thought there were. Well, shoot. That was not as smart as I would have liked it to be. Well, shoot. Alright. Everyone can yell at me. Ah! Come on. It's 1:30. Alright, yep. We're just gonna craft a staircase. There we are. We are going to sprint back to the house. Oh, no, shoot. Oh, I hate when I do that. And we're just going to go straight into the farmhouse. We're not going to make it to the bed, but we should at least get inside to avoid the fine. There we go. But a decent haul for the cranberries. So, one more day, and we will actually get the walleye this time. Hello, Chester. Now the real Chester can't decide what he wants to be doing distinctly. Game Professor, I'd like to buy a pumpkin from you. My daughter wants to, and I want to carve a jack-o'-lantern for the upcoming Spirits Eve festival. Caroline. I don't know when these are going to be done. Oh, I actually have some regular pumpkins. So yeah, we can do that for you, Caroline. Totally cool with that. But for now, let's harvest all this corn we have. Because we have a lot of it. And then we should probably get the amaranth as well. And I realize I said that I was going to check on the chickens and close them in and everything last night, but I'm a bad farm animal owner in this game. I don't mean to be. I really don't. We'll sell the rest of those. We'll sell those. Beauteous. Beauteous, beauteous. I'm gonna get the rest of that. And we're gonna make some more wild bait. Beautiful. Get everything I can in there. We're up to 60 wild bait, so not bad. Really not bad when you think about it. Excellent. So, get our rod. Actually, you know what? Well, that's the thing. Because the, what is that at? Okay. Because of the nature of how much more expensive the wild bait is, you do go through it much faster. So if you have a bunch of it that you're going to be using, it's best to also have regular bait on you as well, because you will run out of it faster. But with any luck, we should be pretty good here. Let me see. we have any amaranth seeds at this point. I don't think we do. We could buy some more. Still kicking myself for forgetting about the rare seeds. But it's okay. Not the end of the world. Never the end of the world. Yeah, we'll just sell all that. And get the scythe put away again. I'll quickly close up the coop, just to be a little bit nicer to the chickens. And we have our shed, which is great. You can see here, plenty of room. We'll have kegs all along this side, kegs all along this side, and a chest right there. And we will start this arduous process of building out this keg empire. We have full hay right now, so we're good there. And collect all these. And we will stop at Pierre's so that we can get some more amaranth seeds. I think we can do another round of amaranth at any rate. That one. Oh yeah, we still have to do a melon. I don't have a melon, do I? I do have a melon, okay. Well, you know what? We will see him at the saloon tonight. So we'll do this. Because it's Friday, you always see oh, it's raining though. Will we see them? The rain does impact people's schedules, unfortunately. As irritating as it is, it can. And actually, I just realized I should actually verify. Yes. Nope, I did get it. Alright, so I don't need to go for the walleye. I can go for the wood skip, though. And I can go for a... No, I can't go for a catfish right now. I think catfish is just spring. Well, we'll still do river fishing just to mix up our fishing a little bit. Ooh, some wool. I like that. Because it's still going to be a bit before we get some... get a lot of wool available to us. Why not? It's... That was a lot of money I just spent, and probably wasn't the best choice, but it's okay. It's not the end of the world. Let me think here. Let me actually... just check something. Well, I want to make sure that I actually go to Pierre's to get those seeds, because I will forget about those seeds if I don't do that quickly enough. Ooh, what do we have? Iron ores. We will hopefully do that tomorrow. Let's see here. Yams take 10 days, so we can't do that. Wheat is 4 days. Amaranth is 7 days. So, yeah, we'll do amaranth again. Another 64, I believe, for that. And I will go drop off this pumpkin with Caroline while I'm at it. Oh, the pumpkin! It's a good one. Abigail will be so happy when she sees this. Thanks, Game Profess. Sure thing, Caroline. Sure thing. And I don't have anything good for Abigail right now on me, unfortunately. I should have thought to bring another pumpkin, actually, because that's one of her preferred gifts. And I don't need to plant the amaranth yet. I'll probably plant it tonight before going to bed, rather than anything else. And you know what? I'm going... No, I don't want to eat the common mushroom. Whoops. There we go. Lost book. What is it that I still need for the crab pot bundle? An oyster or something freshwater, of course. There we go. We will get all this stuff, though. I know I usually leave it for Saturday, but I'd rather just get it taken care of, because I'm still deciding where I want to fish. I'll take the chance that I can still get the catfish right now. I don't think I can. I'm pretty sure that catfish is just fall or summer, spring and summer. And I'm remembering that where I have decided to put my camera picture in my editing covers me up if I go one over. Well, this actually feels like a catfish, so maybe it might be good. Sure enough, there's a catfish. Alright, what else do I need for that, for the river fish? And a tiger trout, which I have in the box right now, so we might get that finished today then. Just maybe. Not sure yet. That's always the thing. There's a decision process in when to do those. Very slightly. Ooh, double catfish. There you go. So now we have 3 catfish after only 2 casts. That's that advantage of the wild bait right there. So very exciting. I just realized this positioning for my camera is absolutely terrible right now. There's our walleye, which we already have gotten. I don't even remember. That was for the night fishing, I think. So but we will slowly finish up the fish tank. The fish tank ends up being the one that takes me the longest to finish, ironically, just because I forget about things. Luckily, I've gotten ones that I usually forget about taken care of already, so I think most likely it's going to end up being the bulletin board that ends up being the last thing I finish. Because I'll be making a point of getting the red cabbage first thing. Oh, shoot. Rude Shad. I was specifically trying to get that chest. But, because the dye bundle, that's usually the thing I forget about. The chef bundle I also sometimes struggle to remember, because that one I need I'll need pigs for that because I need truffles. Shoot, I was hoping that I could have gotten that chest while getting a perfect. It's alright. And stone is all good. Algae, less good. But, all in all, pretty good little fishing trip we got here. Whoa. I am not sure what kind of fish this is. That was very strange behavior for a catfish. That had a lot of slow movement that I don't usually see with them. Very interesting. If this is another catfish, I'm very confused. I am utterly boggled. Yep. Wow. More wild bait and regular bait. Very exciting. We will be adding that. But you can see we're getting so many fish, and we're using up our tackle less quickly, I think, because of the wild bait, because the number of doubles we've gotten. We're getting more fish on fewer casts, and like the bait, the tackle is used up over time through casts. So, fun stuff, to say the least. Oh, come on. Oh my god. No! This one is proving to be much more stressful than it should be. I think it's another catfish. Yep. Man. Catfish are annoying. In real life, I remember very distinctly when my grandfather caught a catfish one summer when my family was visiting my grandparents at their lake house, and I was probably 4 or 5 actually. Now that I think about it, because I was 6 when he died, I think, if I remember correctly. So I would have been 4 or 5, and it was the coolest thing. Oh, more tiger trout, sweet. Oh, hello. This is a nice little haul. Okay. We are going to make a ton of money right now. This is fabulous. I am very pleased with this, and we will definitely be finishing off the riverfish bundle today. Definitely will be popping up there to take care of that, since we now have tiger trout in our inventory. But getting that dressed spinner, I think we're going to be making back the money that I spent today on that wool. Which is something, because I spent a lot of money on that wool. I am glad that I did it, because we'll be able to use one of those for the animal bundle. Wow, okay. Okay. That's a lot. And we have an artifact there. Wow. All in all, we've only used about 25 bait based on the numbers. If I remember correctly, I think we had 80 wild bait at the start of the day. That's wild. That is really wild. And I will just go until my energy is depleted. I'm not going to eat anything to get more energy, just because there's no real need to. We're getting a lot of fish. But definitely, especially getting that dressed spinner, and I'm probably going to sell the gems we've gotten as well, just to use them to get a little bit more money, if possible. Sweet. This is going to be an extremely good fishing day. I'm very pleased with this. Oh, and I just realized I never collected the money from turning that pumpkin into Caroline. So this will also allow us to check the saloon to see if Demetrius and Robin decided to venture down. That was my second to last cast, so there we go. I think I technically could do another one if I wanted to based on that, but I'm not going to. I like the assumption of I see that I'm exhausted thing, and then it's like one more after that. I like that. Quickly check all of the trash. While we head up in the direction of the saloon and stuff. Oh, I got that one already. Okay. Well, fine. Did I get these ones too? No, I didn't. Alright. Let's see. Do we have a Robin and Demetrius? No, we do not. Okay. That's always the trick. Rainy days will throw off people's schedules, and it's easy to forget that. But let's go here. We will finish off the riverfish bundle with our catfish. And I'll use a gold tiger trout, not an iridium tiger trout. Sweet. And what does that get us? Bait. Alright. Always good. Then we have a sandfish, which we will get from the desert, and the wood skip, which we'll get from the secret woods. And then we're still missing an oyster or or a lobster from the saltwater, and then any of the freshwater crab pot items. I don't have anything for that right now, I don't think. Then we're quite a bit short on money here, because that's 30 grand, 42.5. So yeah, we're pretty well short right now to do that. 500 from the pumpkin though, very exciting. And I am gonna turn in a piece of wool here. Then we just need to get a barn and cows, and we'll be good there. It's all a question of when I want to upgrade the coop, because I want to use the duck egg that I have to get a duck. Because that's why I bought it in the first place, and I realize I've said, oh, well, I can just put that in the bundle. And it's because I forgot when I first got it that I was like, oh, I can use this to get a duck. And it was cheaper for me to buy that egg than it was to get a duck. So, again, the beauty of recording in various swaths of episodes over an extended period of time. Always fun. But let's do... Whoops, that's not what I wanted. I wanted that. And that. I'm actually going to sell those. I'll do that, and that, and that. Gonna store that. Store those. Make sure I store the melon. But all the fish, the dressed spinner, all that, we will sell. And with that, I'm actually going to call this an episode, guys. We'll actually get to bed. And then, see how much we made. See if we did make back the money. Ooh, level 8 foraging. Very nice. Get more wild berries now. And we got 25,000 from everything. So obviously big amount of that is from all the corn and the amaranth. So yeah, amaranth is actually a really good crop for the money, so I really like it. And a whole bunch from the fish. 8 catfish for 3,000 gold, so that's 500. That's 500 of fish for a gold catfish. So very exciting. But with that, everybody, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to hit the subscribe button so you always know when I have new videos coming out, and follow the links in the description to the Facebook page and Discord server to join the conversation. And if you want to take another step and become a game scholar and support me monetarily, go check out my Patreon, also linked below. But until next time, everybody, thank you so much for watching. This is your Game Professor, signing off, and I'll see you next time.